There's my guy. Where you at? Jack, baby.
Long time no see, brother.
Dude, man, crazy. Just
And
from
tell him it's Louisville, not Lexington.
it's Louisville. Ooh,
Louisville.
okay. So he really checking in, man. So I was just telling people, man. First of all, it's good to see you again. That I didn't know about you. I'll be honest. So you hopped on tour with me and Wiz last summer, and you were doing the song Sundown, and every time I'd be like, yo, I got to make sure I go check this out because that song is definitely a bop. But just from where you were last summer to right now, congratulations, first of all, and thank you for joining us here in Minnesota, man.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
It's crazy. It's wild because the only way I can describe it, and I don't know if you feel the same way, is that you got to feel some sort of blue balls right now because your album dropped, you were on Jimmy Fallon, shit was, about to go on tour and do the whole thing, and then we're in the quarantine, man. So do you feel like that the momentum stopped, or are you just like, hey, I'm gonna ride the wave?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My balls couldn't be bluer. So you're right about that. But the momentum has not stopped. The streams are breaking records each day. The song keeps topping itself somehow.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on. It's working.
Right.
But yes, I'd much prefer to be on a tour, going nationwide. But here's what I like to say, man. This is the universe's plan. And this won't, I'll tell you one thing, Bonnie. This won't be my last hit.
Certainly not, man. I mean, just, kind of going back to your stuff and going through the album, man, the album's definitely popping off. And what's cool is that you just got like a cool different style, man, which, how would you explain that? Because it's real smooth, but I think it still has like a Southern type draw, but it's also, there's bars involved because, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, it's definitely different to the ear.
Well, I love your description of it. Just off that, I can tell you've listened to more than one song, bro. So some of the words you used are words I would use. Smooth is one of my favorite things.
Right.
That's a Louisville thing. But yeah, man, it's just me. What's important to me is it's authentic and original. I don't feel like anybody sounds like me. I got my own voice. I got my own way of doing things. And there's soul in my music. It's about the soul.
Right. Man, no, and I appreciate that. Now, the thing about Lexington and Kentucky in general, and pardon me if I'm like, what rappers have made it from there, any producers, and I might not even know. So is there any, like, who paved the way for you there, or did the scene there not really kind of, did not really shape you or whatever?
Yeah, we got a richer history than some might know. So like I said, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and Bryson Tiller was one of the biggest stars that come from Louisville.
That's right. Oh, shit. That's right. Bryson Tiller. That's right.
Nappy Roots is a huge Kentucky act. Static Major, rest in peace, was from Louisville.
Okay.
And now we got a new scene popping off. We got 2K Baby, The Homies, ESTG. Kentucky is in a better space than it's ever been before, but we still have a bit of a history. So special time right now.
Man, that's cool though, man. Just to be able to rep. I was a part of when Wiz and Mac kind of blew Pittsburgh up, and no one really knew about Pittsburgh, and all of a sudden, here comes Wiz and here comes Mac, and Black and Yellow, and Pittsburgh's on the map. So I feel like that you were kind of hitting that, especially for the next generation. And that's really cool, man. You someone to look up to. It. I know you come from sports too, right?
I'm a sports fan. I played sports growing up.
Right. Because you kind of got that athlete swag going on, man. On tour, you be doing the show in mesh shorts and shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Which is awesome.
Nah, that just came from not knowing how to dress.
Nah, but that was cool, man. It kept you real. What was it about that tour? I mean, I know you've done tours with Portugal the Man and obviously done your own tours, but touring with Wiz Khalifa and French Montana, what was that like for you? Because you're still making a name for yourself.
Well, that was a learning experience. I just tried to soak up as much as I could, and I just saw a vision for what my career was going to be like, if anything. So I just took it all and tried to absorb it and tried to have valuable conversations. And, one thing I'll say is, I appreciate the way you treated me on tour. I was kind of the newer kid on the block, and you showed me love from the jump. So I was thrilled to see that I'll be talking to you tonight. So
hey, man,
I appreciate you for being who you are.
Nah, man, that means a lot, man. And shout out to the Lake Show. Shout out to DJ Drama, Generation Now. How have they helped you kind of get to where you're at now? Can you share something with us?
Wisdom, stories, perspective, a lot of generations that they've seen, artists they've broken. You know, you just take that and you soak it in. You know, that's one of my favorite things to do. On that tour, I was surrounded by people older than me. Right. And that's an opportunity to soak up. So I'm a sponge.
Man, that's amazing. Now, I think a couple years ago, we're in Minnesota. You did Soundset. Do you remember doing Soundset? Did you do Soundset?
I do recall.
Tell me about Minnesota, man. You got a story about Minnesota or anything that you recall? You got any homies out here or what?
Yeah, well, you know, actually, I have some family friends in Minneapolis. So I've been to Minneapolis before. I probably went back in 2012 or 13, and when I was very young, and I remember it was snowed out. It was so freezing. So that was my first experience in Minnesota. Then I did Soundset, had some technical difficulties.
Right.
And so my set was cut short, but it was live. It was lit. I can't lie. And then I just did the 7th Street, the Prince venue.
Yeah.
In November. And that
was First Avenue. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've walked through downtown Minneapolis. I've been to Mall of America. I'm a fan of Minnesota. I can't wait to come back when this is over. I really mean that.
Man, well, we appreciate it. Well, now that tour and all this, we're not sure what is your plan until, till we get out, man?
I mean, I'm just going to try to emerge in better shape and have better music. I'm going to have a lot of music when I get out. So I'm going to come crazy. I ain't going to lie. I've been writing. I got some real music coming, some honest stuff. You know, I done put out the bangers, but, I think how you really build a legacy is show people who you are.
Man, I appreciate that. Well, you're on your way, my guy. Appreciate you checking in with your boy Bonix. Shout out to Generation Now. Of course, Taylor Gang in the building. Are you celebrating 420, man? They got you on these interviews all day long. Are you celebrating 420? What are you smoking? What's going on, man?
Well, I ain't much of a partaker, bro. I don't know if you peeped that on tour.
Nah.
I can't hang. That ain't really that ain't my space.
Okay.
But I'm happy for everyone. My roommate is stinking this place up, so I'm happy.
Well, we appreciate you, Jack Harlow, future legend, right here, Go 95.3. You got a little message to anyone here in Minnesota right now?
Stay strong and stay inside.
We appreciate you, man. What's popping on the radio right now? Jack Harlow, man, salute.
Bro, thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah,
nothing but love. I mean the things I said about you, too. I appreciate it.
When you come back here in Minnesota, make sure we take care of you out here, all right?
Can't wait to meet again, bro.
My guy. My man.
Peace.
Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining in. That was a good time. I've been in the studio since noon, and it's 4:20. So I'm